Yeah, what's good? It's your bro Low, and I'm bringing you guys another saucy trading video. Let's get right into this shit, bro. Well, I hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys had a good trading week. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for a new week. We about to go crazy this week. You know what I'm saying? We going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, Monday, right? We start off with the news, you know what I'm saying? So Monday, it looks like it's gonna be a really good day. Monday, you feel me? It might be a good day because you got that ISM non-manufacturing employment news. So it might be a little some right there, like high impact news. And then Tuesday, it might be a little off. Tuesday, a little consolidated Tuesday because you do have Fed interest rate decision on Wednesday, and they might just chop around Tuesday. So Monday and Thursday looks like it's gonna be maybe the best days of the week. Tuesday might be alright. Wednesday, I'm gonna stay out of that. You know what I mean? Stay out of that day, chill that day. You know what I'm saying? Take a little vacation that day. You know what I mean? And Friday should be cool too. So let's go on and get right into dollar and see what we got for dollar, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the monthly because we are in a new month. It is April 4th. Right, so boom, there we go. So we got the monthly balance price range, which is this area right here. I'm not anticipating this monthly candle to really come all the way. It could come up here, maybe tap into 50% of the previous monthly range, and then start continuing lower, right, somewhere in here. All right, continue lower, maybe go towards the previous monthly low. You also got the previous monthly consequent encroachment of that wick. All right, let's go ahead and jump to the weekly time frame, and then we have this weekly bearish FEG, right? SIBI, sell side imbalance, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, right? See it come up into there, right? We do have the consequent encroachment of this FEG right here. I think price could open, maybe go up and dig up into there a little bit more, but I am looking for this monthly to still be bearish, right? Especially because we have these very bearish days, right? We did take out a little bit of sell side liquidity, so I don't know if we could go higher, but I'm not counting on these little two bullish weekly days to be like, okay, this is the bottom, which it could be, but I don't really know. We'll see. I'm gonna stay bearish. Maybe we could, if the weekly does start opening and it starts dropping lower, it could start coming lower. But when you look at the daily, right, let's look at the daily. Right, so you got this daily FEG right here and this daily inefficiency, right? That's inside of this weekly FEG. So price could trade up into there before we start going lower, which would create this monthly candle top wick. And then we could start selling inside of here to start continuing lower, maybe possibly. Or if we do close below this daily fair value gap, we could just go in and start going lower, in my opinion, right? Because we did run into that weekly fair value gap already. So let's go into the intraday, see what intraday, right? So we got buy side liquidity. I'm thinking maybe we could run out one more time, take out these highs, take out previous weekly high, right? And then start continuing lower because the previous weekly candle did not open up yet. Looking for it to take out that previous weekly high, and then maybe we can start delivering back to these relative lows, which is very smooth. I really don't want to buy. I mean, this could be a good down close candle to buy inside of to continue higher, right? But I don't know if I really trust buying inside of this range, but maybe it could get up into there, get up into that range again. If, like I said, if it does start going through certain discount arrays like this order block starts closing through this down close candle, then maybe it could start going down in here. So, but we'll see. Right, let's go ahead and go to GU and look at GU. Start off with the monthly. So kind of like the mirror of dollar, right? Because it's going the opposite way. Right here is that monthly volume imbalance that price has previously traded into last month. So I'm looking at for the month of May, maybe can we continue up higher, maybe get up to the previous monthly high, hold this monthly candle, not really close much of this in if this is going to continue bullish for this next month, for the next 26 days, right? Then you got the weekly. Let's go to the weekly time frame right here. Boom, right? So we have this weekly fair value gap and the weekly volume imbalance in here. I don't anticipate us to really come all the way down here if this next week is going to be bearish, right? I mean bullish. I'm looking for the next week to open, come down lower, maybe use one of these discount arrays, the upper end, maybe come into the consequent encroachment, I don't know, but use the low of this weekly candle, right? This weekly candle right here, maybe turtle soup something and then continue higher, right? Let's go to the daily time frame, We have the daily fair value gap inside of here with a whole bunch of volume imbalances in this daily fair value gap right here. I could put in all of this just to make it clean. Like whenever you have candles like this where it's like a whole bunch of volume imbalances all in here, you kind of like, you'll tell yourself, okay, where do I end it off at? Like when do I end off the FE? If you just have that going and put that whole thing, that whole range of this rectangle on that, right? Just go ahead and put it on that whole range. But yeah, I'm looking at for price to potentially draw down into this area right here, and then maybe possibly start going back up, start going higher, looking for that weekly candle to go higher, like I said. Going to the hourly, and then all I got right now for the hourly is this low. I want to see if price can maybe take out that low again or expand. They can expand through that low. Maybe we start coming down into this range. Maybe I really don't trust doing anything inside of this range. I want to see what happens outside of this range, right? To be honest with you, let's go to Euro USD. Start off with the monthly once again. Same thing for the monthly on Euro USD and dollar, but this time compared to GU, I mean they kind of look the same, right? I think that daily candle was a little bit more bullish for Euro, right? But we do have this monthly balanced price range that's right here, right, alongside with these monthly PD arrays right inside of here, right? So not really expecting this candle to really go through here if that monthly candle is going to be bullish. Once again, let's go ahead and go to the weekly PD array. Same thing, fair value gap, right? See if that next weekly candle can hold this PD arrays range. If we start going through here and closing through these on a daily basis, then we're most likely gonna fucking go lower. You feel me? Like, to be honest with you, right? So let's go ahead and go to ES. Same thing, not same thing, but different PD arrays, right? So we have a monthly fair value gap right here. I don't have it annotated. On the weekly, we do have this weekly volume imbalance that price could start trading up into. We did hit the premium of this new day opening gap, which is right here, to this close, to this open right here of that previous week. And then I do have consequent encroachment. I could get the quadrant 75-25 in there. I didn't put that in there, but I think maybe we could start drawing higher. But the thing is, we are in a premium array. Even if we go down to NQ, right? Let's go to NQ, put in the premium. So here's the monthly. We are in a monthly SIBI, right? Monthly FEG, bearish fair value gap, and then you also have this weekly volume imbalance right here, premium and discount, that we did not close through yet, right? So we are in a very high premium. Like even go to the daily, like even this daily fair value gap right here, we are in a heavy premium. Can we get up into here? I think we could open, start drawing up into there, but this is an area to where it's just like I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? This could go lower, but I'm not gonna call a bottom, right? Because we're in this premium array. I would like to see if we could start continuing higher, but we may have to come back down into a discount before we even think about potentially going higher, which is kind of this hourly discount is kind of close to this fair value gap right in here. So I feel like if we have to come all the way down into there, maybe it might be bearish. I don't know. We'll see how price delivers, right? But that's really it for when I'm looking at this week. And YM the same thing for indices. I'm looking for the weekly. If the weekly starts getting real, like closes through these PD arrays on a daily standpoint, if once we get a daily close above here, then it'll be easier to see it start going up into here, right until here. I might be a little I might chill a little bit. If we do open for this week and we come up and create a high and take out the previous weekly high, and we start rejecting off of this PD array, then I'm thinking that we could start trading towards these for as like a drawing liquidity or as targets if I'm gonna go for sales, right? But yeah, man, we're just at these premiums, so I don't know if we're gonna go that far. Let's go and look at YM. So here's YM2. So YM is coming up into a weekly PD array right here, volume imbalance, right? Weekly fair value gaps up in here with a volume imbalance too. If we're gonna be bearish, right now it's bullish, right? It's looking bullish. But if we're gonna be bearish because we're at a premium, right, and we're not closing through this, once we get close through, I'll be more bullish. But right now, I'm gonna stick to being bearish. You do have this weekly order block open in this wick, so the next weekly candle could come down first, and then utilize all of this. If we do open and come down first, and we sweep out these lows, then maybe it could start open, come down, and create a bullish weekly candle to draw up into here, and then maybe Maybe the other indices will most likely do the same thing, possibly. I don't know, but that monthly candle, the way it opened, we could open, come up, use all of this, and reject off of here. So if NQ does reject strongly off of this, and maybe we take out the previous weekly high, after we run this high, if we reject hard from there, and we start giving a change in state of delivery and all type of that ICT terms and shit, where it just looks bearish, nigga, I'm selling and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed that little pre-week analysis, bruh, if you guys enjoyed that, bruh, go on and smash that like button. If you're new to the motherfucking channel, subscribe to the motherfucking channel if you feel what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's it, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your Sunday. You feel me? It's probably gonna be like 6 p.m. by the time I drop this video. And I hope you guys have a very good trading week. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. I'm out, bruh.